Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last video, I have explained, right, what is the syntax and flowchart of if-else-if conditional statement. Here, in this video, I am going to explain few examples using if-else-if block. See, we already discussed that when more than two conditions are there, then you can go with the if-else-if. Few simple examples, you will get clarity. The first one is, I just want to check the shape is triangle or rectangle or pentagon. See, suppose this is the code shape is triangle, rectangle or square or pentagon or any other. Suppose this is the code I am going to write. Sir, how can we mention that shape? Using the number of sides. So, here we need to declare that variable int sides, any number they can give. We cannot specify the number. So here we are writing the code if the number of sides is equal to 3. If the number of sides is equals to 3, then simply you can print it's a triangle. It's a triangle. Suppose if first condition failed, then we are writing the code for second condition. Else if the number of sides is equals to 4, then you can say that either rectangle or square, because both sides are 4 sides only. This is for second case. Else if the number of sides equals to 5, then we are just writing here it is a pentagon. If all the three conditions fail, simply we are saying that it's a other shape. Simply giving that other shape. This is the simple code of if-else-if block. One more best example I am going to explain. Here, I am just checking the character is uppercase alphabet or lowercase alphabet or digit or symbol. Here it is more than 2 cases are there. Total 4 cases are there. And we know already conditions. We already discussed in a logical operators video. Here how can we write? First we are taking the character. CH is equal to. Any character you just represents with the single quotes. Capital A, small z, 5, anything, symbol, dollar, @, no matter. But first we need to check for uppercase. Uppercase limit is what? Capital A to capital Z. So, if it is in between capital A to capital Z, then simply here is printing that it's a uppercase alphabet. It's a uppercase alphabet. This is for first one. Second one, else if it is greater than or equals to small a and less than or equals to small z, then it's a lowercase alphabet. Lowercase alphabet. Else if it is digit 0 to 9, here 0 and 9 also you have to represent with the single quotes only. Very, very important, because we are taking the input in the character format, not in the number format. So, please use single quotes here and here. Simply print, it's a digit. So, if it is not uppercase, if it is not lowercase, and if it is not digit, simply to say else, directly you can represent that it's a symbol. It's a symbol. These are the two simple examples to understand if-else-if block. We already discussed that. If-else means what? Only when there are two situations we can go with the if-else. When there are more than two situations are there, then we can go with the if-else-if. Hope you understood. Please practice. Thank you all.